Here we might never find out. It'll go up here and complete. Whoa, there went my dice boot. I'll get that in a second. And that's it. We are come here, dice boot. Oh, it went on, of course. It went the maximum distance, so I gotta get up and get it. There we go. Better. Welcome. Today's episode is brought to you by Miller High Life. Now it's really a great day to be alive. Seriously, I went at the warehouse. I work with some guys, and we're busting on Miller High Life and Schlitz malt liquor and all those, you know, those beers of that you get in certain neighborhoods. But I gotta tell you, this is hard. This little duck bottle, I call it a duck bottle because it reminds me of duck pins at the bowling alley. And if somebody knows if this has a common nickname, let me know. I don't know if it's called like a short neck or something like that. You know, I'd be interested in finding that out. So I'm looking around stores, and a bunch of stores, and they're like, hey, I'm looking for the little 7-ounce bottles. And everyone's looking at me like I'm the town drunk from Do the Right Thing.
Where's the Miller High Life? Where is the Miller High Life?
No more High Life. You look what we happened to buy.
Finally, I had to go to some, what is it? One of those super discount, one of those super mega stores of beer and stuff. And they had it. All right. And only then because the guy likes them. Who owns it. But, hey, you know what? Here we go. Yeah, I have not had one in my 30-odd years of drinking beer. I'm sure I've drank, whatever. One of these. I can't remember it all. So this is kind of, I don't know what I'm getting into here, actually. Here, I'm going to take a sip. Yeah, it's soggy. Yeah, but you know what? When it's 98 degrees out, this will just hit the spot. And it's not skunky, and you know what? Yeah, you beer snobs, you know, whatever on you. Come on, it's all right. This is and plus more. Once you empty the bottle, then you can do like in the Warriors with the bottles there. And so
Warriors, come out to play. Warriors, come out to play.
Okay. Well, anyway, moving on. Welcome to Norway. See, what is this? Number N3. N3 is... All right, where are we going? I had it here, and then I shut the book off because I'm too busy fiddling with a beer. Now, you remember, N2 was the north. We used the North Sea map, inset map, or no, we used the, I forget what that is, Norwegian Sea map, inset map, and this time we're going to use the southern map, the North Sea map, and it says, and it's kind of similar, we're delivering troops again, hang on, let's flavor text it up. April 1940, Grand Admirator sends task force carrying troops and supplies to Bergen and Kristiansand, and in Norway, hoping to preempt a British invasion or cooperation between Norway and Britain. It is feared the Royal Navy will contest this move, but it is hoped speed and surprise will carry the day. Note, the Blücher's debacle before Oslo is depicted here. Oh, phooey, I was going to put in a little clip from The King's Choice, where they show that getting sunk. Okay, fine. The convoy carries troops and supplies, and the DD squadron also carries troops. They must be delivered to Norway before withdrawing safely to Germany. To Kiel or Wilhelmshaven. Oof, sorry. The convoy must complete in Bergen, while the DD squadron must complete in Kristiansand, and all ships must complete in Wilhelmshaven or Kiel. Do not allow any to be damaged or sunk. The Kriegsmarine can ill afford losses. Okay, weather bad. I'm the German again. Like last time, the tally marker for the British is up by 2. North Sea, that's the real change. No British task forces at the end, and the end is the same when the Germans have no task forces in play. There is a difference, though. We're gonna get something a little new here. We got a sub up here. We got our 2 task forces. intel marker on this. And and it actually, this chart, our little chart here, we're going to see, I think for the first time in these scenarios, stealth attack. So that'd be interesting if one of those come out. Let's get ready to go. All right, a little edit there. I got wanted to come in a little closer. I've been noticing kind of my videos are kind of this a little too far out, and you can't really see what's going on too much. And I make sure I wash my fingernails before I show on the camera here. And I also got my lighting. I think I'm getting my lighting a little better. Let me know what you think. I think that's a little better. You can see it's a little crisper looking like to me. But let's get on with it. Now here, once again, like last time, let's see. Let's go for top score here. And this one's a little different. It's 10 or more, not 11 more like last time, which is interesting because that means complete in Bergen, 5 points. Complete in Christianland, 5 points. That would get me in the hots there on the top scoring thing. So, well, that kind of dictates a pretty straightforward strategy of get the heck in, get the heck out. Maybe because it's a little, the challenge is here. This intel marker is going to make trouble for us. We got a submarine there making trouble for us. And, okay, that's in that square, not in that square. Okay, like so. Make sure we're not confusing it with that one. So I think that's where the challenge is going to lie. Low. Oh, well, he's kind of, this scenario is set up in such a way, because look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I cannot complete at this stage in the game. So I think it behooves me to pull out our radar, and use one of his all passes. And that will get this one short enough for completion, and we're going to have to go to a station for this anyway before we can complete. And we can't just like say, oh, I'll invoke intel limit and take that off, because the second I put another trajectory in there, the submarine's gonna hit me with another one. So I got to get that down to a station, which will be nice and exposed, but you know, it is what it is. So that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to all pass. And all pass, and it's bad weather, so we're going to roll the dice for each one. Let's roll for this guy first. How many segments do we remove? 1. Okay, fine. Okay. And on this one. Now, 1's okay here, because now we're in completion range. Not so much here. So, we pass to the British. And what do our friends, the British, have in mind? Right. I'm going to check for weather. The weather remains bad. Oh dear. Alright, I'll stop the fake British accent. I'll try. Right. Stop that. So, what are they going to do? I'll give you a little look at the chart here. This is the chart. There's only one this time. There's no early, late stuff. It's all based on current German completion actions, depending on which row you go into. Right now it's none, so we're going to be rolling on this. There are modifiers. British ships damaged? Nope. British ship sunk? Nope. Aggressive Norwegian reaction? Nope. So it's going to be a straight roll on the none row here. Hit it. 6. Okay. C. Completion action 2 Scapa flow. Really? Let me pause a second and read that. Now, this is interesting too. Well, no, it's not. At least not with bad weather. Because it's telling us to complete the Scapa flow. It's telling us we don't have any of these groups. And then it tells us to do, if none are in play, do an airstrike. But the weather's bad, so that's not going to happen. And it says here, if bad weather or no German TF in range, and the German convoy and DD squadron delivered troops to Norway, the scenario ends. Hang on one here. Let me read this. Yeah. Okay, so if bad weather, which is the case, and the German convoy and DD squadron delivered troops to Norway. They didn't, so the scenario is not going to end. That would be really dumb. Otherwise, the British pass. So I just basically rolled a pass action here, didn't I? All right, fair enough. So the British are going to pass, having done absolutely nothing. Fine by me. All right, so we're going to roll for weather. Weather remains bad. Well, since nothing happened last time, we're going to go ahead. Oh, should I just burn up that? I actually think I will, since we got it on the board. Okay, I'm going to use the last all pass. This is just, since the British are kind of dithering, we're going to take advantage of that. And hopefully it doesn't bite us. And where do the leaders go? Okay, there it goes. Okay, sorry about that. Time to do some time-lapsing. Time-lapsing for the Germans. All right. This one we'll do first. 3. Okay, now it's looking a little better. Wait a minute. Oh. No, I can do that. Yeah, for a second I thought I have to do intel limit removal before I do it. That doesn't make any sense, though. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, I can do either or. But if I did either, you know, I couldn't remove that. The only way I can remove that is do the intel limit. And for this one. Oh, man, no. Oh, I wanted to complete that instead of all passing. What do I think? It's a waste now. I played this wrong. I should have tried a completion with that and then just did a regular pass with the... Oh, man. Let's just live with the mistake. Okay. There's a whole bunch of stuff I should have done rather than what I'm doing now. But, you know, whatever. We'll just do that. And since the British got we got kind of a free play bingo space from the British the last time, why not? Why not? Be a little sporting here, I guess. All right, so it switches back to the British, and they will talk like William Shatner. And we will check for weather. Stays bad. And now we roll again on the none column. And thankfully, whoa, it is a 6. Oh, it's that same thing. They're going to pass again. Because that's exactly what happened the last time. The weather's bad. We can't do an airstrike. There's no task force on the board. And it doesn't tell you to make one. So they're going to pass again. So they're like being extra sporting. Very well. We will go with that. The weather remains the same. And now let's not be stupid. Let's attempt... Oh, that should be down there a long time ago. Do I want to complete? Or do I want to work on this guy? Because that's going to change the board once I complete. I almost wonder if I should go station here first and then do my completing. I think that is better. Well, I think so. It's not as a... Well, I guess I shouldn't really look at what the British are going to do. That's kind of cheaty. So I gotta do the conundrum here. Do I complete? Make an attempt at a completion, risking losing the initiative and achieving nothing, or do I pass and intel limit and get rid of that, turn that into a station, and then both guys are candidates for completing, and we might be able to get to... I think I'm gonna go with that. And once again, since the British has been kind of faffing about, why not? Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna intel limit pass right here, turn that into a station, And that is my turn. Or the British, who are we? German? Yeah, something like that. And that's our turn. And we're back to the British. And the British are going to roll for initiative. They're going to roll, weather. They're rolling for weather. And it stays the same. And now we're still on the none one. Hopefully, let's see what happens. 5. Okay, it's not, it's not another pass. Okay, but 5 means this. Contact. Each German TF in Bergen and Christiansand gets a contact marker attached. Then initiative change. If TF already has one, initiative change. Okay, well, okay. Yes. Is it stations or just, well, each German TF, task force, attached to station or segment in the port hex. Okay, well, that's going to be 2. That's going to be 2 contact markers. One for you, and one for you. Well, and it passes to us. Then, checking for weather. Oh, it does change. We are now in good weather. We're vulnerable to airstrikes. Fortunately, only here's the only one that's a serious risk, unless we like start bouncing around here. We should be okay. Now we have contact markers on. Now, I think it is time we complete. Make it completion attempts. Let's start here. Yeah, I really don't like that sub. Yeah, I'm going to attempt a completion there. That means the British will attempt to seize initiative. They're going to fail. So, we have dropped off troops in Christiansen. And, okay. Yeah, so that's going to be actually 5 points of reference. And the contact marker doesn't mean anything in terms of that. It only modifies, like, search their stuff when they're doing stuff to you. It doesn't do anything when you're doing stuff yourself. They did not get the initiative that time. And the question becomes, do I make some trajectories? Or do I just try to complete the next one? I think that's really, let's get it all on the board here and go from there. So, +1 modifier, they're going to try to seize the initiative and stop our completion efforts. They do not. So, completion here. Another 5 points. So we're at 10. Germans. All right. So that means the only thing left. You're in there. You're in that hex, aren't you? Hang on. Let me look at the setup. Hang on one second. Yes, I am correct. That was supposed to be there. I thought for a second it was in that hex. It's not. So, mission successful. Now we just got to get back before trouble brews. And like so. Heal. I think I can do that one. Yeah, I think so. Because that is this is in this hex. Yeah. And the reason I'm making the big fuss about it is because this is, 1, 2. That's in well, that's in range anyway, so it wouldn't matter which one I did. But we don't like that. We don't like being in airstrike range. That's going to chip into our point totals. And you, of course, are going to go like that. And unfortunately, we're going to take an intel marker for that, which we can dump immediately. And it behooves us to do so. Yeah, I'm going to be consistent. Well, no, because, let's see. Well, it looks like this one's actually shorter. This would force me to add 5. I don't think I want to do that. Okay, so there we are. And I never did show you what's in these task forces, by the way. Yeah, I'll give you just a brief right there. First one is Königsberg and Köln with the convoy, and the Karlsruhe, and the DD squadron in the other one. So we're going to invoke the old intel limit here. And they're both, no, that one is a slow. So only one, so we're going to, like so. All right. That's a pass. Now it is the British. And we have completed twice. I might have rolled on the wrong table that time. No, I don't think I did. I'd have to go back. I may have rolled on a wrong. There might have been one completion when I rolled that British. I'd have to go back check, but I'm not gonna rewind. We'll just keep going. Okay, we are actually now in 2 here. For the British, first they're gonna check the weather. Stays good. And now we roll. Oh, I forgot the reaction. For both of them. Oh, man, I keep doing that. Okay, well. All right. So, I got to roll on this Norwegian reaction table 2 times. And there's a +1 on each die roll. So that good news is neither of these will be considered canceled, so I don't have to rewind the whole play again. I keep forgetting that stupid Norwegian reaction. I did it on the last one, too. I did it after the fact. Now, the only thing we're rolling for is in case they hit us, which will knock some points off us. Okay, so we do get a +1 because there were light cruisers in each completion with the convoy. So, +1 to the first one. We're going to do the first one here. Wow. British Task Force in Hex. That would have actually been... No, the submarine is not a task force. I don't think. So that's a no. I'm almost certain. But it doesn't matter. It's still a hit. That stinks. All right. So this task force actually takes a hit on their destroyer squadron. And now we must roll on for the other one. This one here with a +1 for 5. Now that one didn't do anything. That one we skated. No reaction there. But we got hit. I think that's -2. Yes, it's -2. So we're down to 8 already. We're in the hole. Not a hole, but we're not at the top scoring position. And if I wanted to, I'd have to go hunt down a British convoy. And now we finally roll for the British. After doing all that, because I okay, there's -2. This is going to be -2 to this die roll because of -1. Sorry, there was only 1 aggressive reaction, so -1 in the 2 column. 1 or less. 1 is an X. Bring on battle. Okay. Yep, we knew this was coming. All right. I'm trying to keep these videos short. Last time I went a full 40 minutes. I thought that maybe that was a bit much. I think I'll go ahead and stop it here. And then we will go ahead and execute this kind of a, okay, this will be kind of a cliffhanger here. And we'll see what the British do if they're able to bring anyone on to battle. And until then, thank you for watching.